let's do an unboxing video today. I got the new Voodoo Labs DingBat large pedal board. I'm running a large size pedal board, but right now for my regular rig, but I'm not a fan of the holes in it. Makes it really hard to use pancake cables. So I wanted something that had bigger holes in it that was relatively the same size as what I'm currently running. So that's why I got the DingBat, because it looked like it had really great size holes that'll fit pancake. And by pancake, I mean, these are pancake size cables, right? Versus if you have these, you know, it's more along the lines of, you know, the flat type. That's not exactly a pancake, but it's the same concept. These are technically pancake patch cables. So I wanted to be able to have something that those will fit through as I set up my pedal board. So, open the box, see what we get. Wow, comes with a bag. Voodoo Labs, great stuff. I really like their power brick for underneath my pedal board. That's what I really like them for. So this monster size. I've seen some reviews on this. Most people really like it. You know, metal hardware, not plastic. It's got a good size strap. Metal zippers. None of this is plastic. Great hardware throughout the whole thing. Oh, and it's even backpack style. So you can wear like a backpack. That's pretty cool. The straps are the like tightening strap piece right here, that's plastic. It's got solid plastic feet. So like when you set it down like that, it's gonna rest on some solid plastic pieces there. Both sides. Plastic. Okay, let's crack it open. Feels like it has like cardboard in it or something to help it keep the shape while it's shipping. Oh no, that's a sturdy piece of foam. That's some pretty heavy duty foam in the lid, helping to keep the shape. I thought it felt like it had some kind of cardboard in the top, but that's just like foam. The foam on the sides is more malleable and flexible because inside is the actual board. But this stuff, the sides, it's way more flexible than the lid. It still bends, but it's a little bit more sturdy. I like that. Because you want this part to be more fitted, like in case you have pedals that like hang over the edge and this needs to flex to what you got going on or your cables poke out. So the board is strapped in. It's got 3 straps. Let's take a look at what comes out. It's got a kit full of Velcro tape, some zip ties, a mounting bracket for your, that right there. It's a mounting bracket for your power source. You can see all the Velcro stuff tape in there. And then there's some, I'll open it up. Let's take a look at the board. Yeah. So, the whole reason I bought this was so that these pancakes would fit a lot more easily. That's so easy. Goes in and out, no problem. The other board I have, these holes are too narrow, so I can't fit my cable through there. Love it. And then on the back, it's got some solid ports for when you put your power source. You can plug in there really easy. That's another problem I have with my current one is I have to shift my power source. Every time I plug it in and out, these holes aren't big enough. So I'm always wrangling it every time I have to plug in my board. That's awesome. I like that. Good size. Sturdy. It's got some rubber feet. That's the part that I see on most boards where, like, if the board is really, really cool, they screw up the feet. The feet are an afterthought. If you're stomping on your pedals, which I do, especially as a live looper, you want to guarantee that this sucker isn't going to move. But if you, if the feet are an afterthought and they're not heavy duty, like the board is heavy duty, you're really doing a disservice. I always have to carry I carry a carpet with me everywhere I go, because you never know. Are you playing in a place where they spill beer, or there's stuff all over the floor, or it's a laminate floor or something where your pedals and your board's gonna slide, guarantee? Well, if you couple that with crappy feet, you're gonna have a hard time, right? So solid feet really matter. All right, right here. You can mount if you have a Voodoo Labs power brick, it looks like it mounts directly to these screw holes and then to another brick mounting port. Right? Let's open this bag. So let's open this guy. See all the fun stuff in here. Zip. Okay, I don't need this. I have a ton. This stuff never makes me stoked. This hook and eye type Velcro, this isn't strong enough. I almost always go with some industrial grade, like that stuff's not ever good, your pedals aren't gonna fall apart with that. This stuff, it's a lot more likely that your stuff will come apart with this, depending on how much you use and the quality and grade and all that kind of stuff. Okay, so we got that. We got a truckload of these fun little zip ties. They're just short little guys. You can route your zip ties through these. They give you about 4. So there's 6. There's 6 zip tie mounting pieces there. Looks like you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, about 12 zip ties. You got the instructions, and then this mounting bracket, seems like it should be strong enough, has a screw in it. Where are we going? We're going over there. So that you can mount your power brick in here with that. I have another Voodoo Labs, let's try it. So let's see. So, here we go, Voodoo Labs, which one is this? 2+. So it has 2 mounting screws on the top of it. So let me go get my screwdriver. Oh, how about you read the instructions, brah? Okay, I removed the wrong ones. I removed the screws from the top. You're supposed to remove the ones from the side. Yeah, because it has holes. It has holes here on the side of this part right here, this rail, where you can mount it that way. Okay, I see. This guy comes up here. You have 3 different spacers for the 3 different sizes of power bricks you may have. And then this mounts here. And then these 2 right there, those also mount to these 2 housing ones. So I need to put the 2 screws I took off were the wrong ones. Those are not the ones to take off. So let's put those back. I hate it when, well, I appreciate it. Let me say better. I appreciate it when people, include their mistakes in their videos, because sometimes when they try to teach you how to do stuff, you screw it up and you're like, well, that person did it perfectly, they didn't screw up. Well, it's helpful to show mistakes. I didn't get this right. So I'm gonna start by taking off the sides. Take off the sides, the screws for the housing on the sides. Make sure I don't lose those, because I need those buggers. And I need to take off both sides, not just one. Man, I already feel like the housing's coming loose. I'm a little bit worried to pull off both sides at the same time, but we go. Okay, almost there. because, you know, can. All right. Okay, so we got both sides screws taken out of the housing. It shows, let's see what's the best way, because I want it on this side. I want it showing like that. That sucks. Because for this small, do I want it on this side? That's the side I want. Okay. So I don't want this side of the rib. I want on this side, because if I put it on this side, the plug sockets won't match up. I got to put it on this side. Oh, I might have a lot of power sources. I might be able to fit a lot of pedals on this, because I got 2 power bricks. I only use 1 power brick on the board that I'm using right now. But if I put these 2 on, I can have a lot more pedals, which you always want. Oh, it's upside down. So, like this, right? And you see how it's coming through on both sides now? Okay, so let's screw this guy back in. So I've got it attached here on this side. Now we're gonna use this bracket to mount it over here now. So it's got 3 different holes right there to match up. So, and this one has those 2 holes. So those 2 go on the side of this to the housing, and that one goes into the actual board. So let's start with the one that goes into the board. So I gotta make sure that those holes line up like that. Okay, so I'm gonna come back on this side, line them up. Rah! Small puka, small screw. Small hole, small screw. Okay. Okay, so now I have that piece. That bracket's mounted to the board now. Now I need to mount that to the power source so that it doesn't move. I like this. My current setup, my power source is, I took an old leather belt and cut it up and just strapped it onto the bottom, the underside of my pedal board with a leather belt. This is gonna go a lot nicer, feel a lot more secure. So I'm screwing in the screws that go back into the housing of this guy. They're just small though. I mean, you're having 5 points of screws to secure it, which is good. I just wish that these screws weren't so small. Like there's, trying to make sure my finger, I'm not gonna even try to like get the camera lined up for this just because I'm sorry. We're gonna go through this together and I'm just gonna try to tell jokes and stuff. So, okay, there we are. Last one into the body of the, boom! Boom shakalaka, okay. She go, boom. The problem is gonna be now, when I wanna do this on the other side, I've only got the 1 bracket. All right, I got a little excited, and so I went and I grabbed my other Voodoo Labs power bank and mounted that with the bracket so it has spaces for the bigger, longer one. So that's the Voodoo Lab 3 Plus, and then here's my other 2 Plus. So what you can do is there is space. If I wanted to mount this one just like this, I would need 2 of these brackets, 2 more that come with this pedal board, and I would be able to mount it over here on this side. There's holes in order to mount that properly. You take out the 2 side screws, housing screws on both sides, and then you mount it with 2 more screws into, just like you would with this one, without using this middle one. So you could put them both in there if you had 2 more of those brackets. I don't have them and it doesn't come with it, but I'm like, I have the spaces for it. So I have enough power. I have 3 power slots now by using these 2. So I just zip tied it. If I want to, I'll use maybe these to help kind of make it more secure under there. But like, that's pretty awesome. I think this is epic. I love the overall size of this footprint. It's gonna give me a lot more room, a lot more space. I feel like I'm really kind of jam-packed and tight. Here's my current rig. here's my current rig. I feel like everything's kind of too tight and I'm not able to make it super clean. So I pulled the power bank off of this. Now I'm gonna have more space for more pedals to do more stuff if I really want to. Anyway, I think this pedal board is really awesome. I love the bigger holes so I can use pancake patch cables and whatnot. So highly recommend it. The feet on this, these little rubber feet will be good enough. So highly recommend it. Go get it. Go do some fun stuff.